Welcome to Phu Ruea. Welcome to the coldest district in all of Thailand. I just climbed that mountain. That made me pretty warm, but then coming back down, freezing cold. I can't wait to get to the market. Can't wait to hang out with some local Phu Ruea inhabitants, ask them about the weather here and ask them what they do to stay warm. You can imagine there are going to be some tasty recommendations included in that. Let's go find it. Great to have you here for today's video. Woo!พวกพี่สุดยอดครับขอบคุณมากครับยินดีที่ได้รู้จักครับขอบคุณที่ให้ทานเมื่อกี้แล้วก็ให้กำลังใจกับเราด้วยครับผมตอนนั้นเจ็บรู้สึกเจ็บครับอันนี้ชันแต่สนุก
มันชันมากตอนลงนี่ก็เบาๆครับ
ยับ sure ผมเช็คเบรกเรียบร้อยครับ
เช็คเบรกเรียบร้อยแล้ว
Happy New Year
ครับ Happy New Year
Nice to meet you Nice to meet you
Okay
There's the thumbs up They cheered me on when I passed that It's a steep climb Bye Happy New Year, guys. So right now it is about 12 degrees centigrade. I don't know where you come from, that might be warm, but for us here in Thailand, 12 is pretty cold. Okay, so just had to pause here at the side of the road to check this out. This is Gachiap. In Thai, it's called gachiap. In English, it's called roselle. Anyways, it grows all over the world. Here, it's a great partner for, do you know what this is? Dragon fruit vine. So, these cement posts, you can recognize a dragon fruit kind of farm right here by these cement posts. I don't know if I've ever seen this growing. We eat it, we drink it. It's great making juice out of it, but yeah, just check it out. It's pretty. Actually, almost like the texture of a succulent. Yeah. Roselle in English, sorrel, another name in English, and here in Thai they call gra chiap, gachiap, nam gachiap. Okay, but we need something warmer than this. Let's go back to the car. Let's continue on to the local market. Even though it is not freezing cold, the people here, they know they live in a very cool climate, very different than the rest of Thailand. The poinsettia are so pretty. Check these out. This is another common flower you'll see in this area because it needs a cool climate to grow. And there are just, the vegetation, the plant life here is just incredible. How diverse and how special some plants like this one you can get. And we're not that high in elevation. I think we're around 600 meters up. But yeah, because of that constant cold wind from Laos, from the mountains, it's just cool here, so much cooler than other places in Thailand. Okay, my stomach is starting to rumble. We are gonna have to find a place to stop and have lunch soon, so let's get back on the road. So we are almost finished with our little loop around Phu Ruea, a type of som tam salad that I've never had before called tam thai dan. Gotta find out what that is. All the different variations to me are so intriguing, so gotta check that out. So we are gonna order one of each and see what else they have. But so they have food made to order, ahan tam sam, and then they have a huge som tam menu. เป็นไงบ้างครับวันนี้สวัสดีปีใหม่ครับผมข้าวเหนียวหรือยังครับผมข้าวมาครับ
เอาข้าวเหนียว
มีใช่ไหมครับ
มีค่ะ
เราเดี๋ยวกลับเพราะว่าเห็นป้ายมีตำพิเศษตำไทยดานใส่อะไรบ้างครับ
ตำไทยดานเหรอคะก็จะเป็นใส่ปูปลา
โอเคแล้วก็ใส่อะไรพิเศษทำให้มันเป็นตำเลย
แค่ตำเลยนี่ก็คือใส่หมูยอใส่ฮอสใส่ต้นหอม
ข้อ2ครกนะครับ2จาน
อย่างละ1
ไทยดาน
ตำเลย
ไทยดานคือ
ไทยดานกับไทยเลย
ตังอยากกินสูตรของคนที่นี่ครับด่านไม่ถึงด่านซ้าย
ค่ะ
ไหมแต่ถามจริงครับเมื่อเช้าหนาวมากครับ
เมื่อวานนี่หนาว
โอ
มา
เค
ก
เมื่อวานเนาะโอเค
ค่ะ
กับช่วงนี้หนาวสุดไหม
วันนี้
หรือ
ไม่ วันนี้ปกติ
โอเค
เมื่อวานเย็นมากค่ะ
โอเค
เย็นแบบเหมือนน้ำโดนน้ำแข็งเลยเมื่อวาน
โอเค
ลมหนาวเย็น
ช่วงหนาวกินส้มตำกับอะไรทำให้เรา
ส่วนมากเขาก็จะกิน ส่วนมากลูกค้าที่นี่มาจะเป็นต้มแซ่บหมูแล้วก็ไก่อย่างเงี้ย
โอ
ค่ะ
เคต้มแซ่บหมูก็ได้ครับ
ไก่
โอเคครับ and do
ไก่
you want one more pot dish one fried dish
พี่จอบเอาไก่มาตัวนึง
ไปกินกับข้าวเหนียวครับ
อยู่สิจ้ะ
Thank you. You heard her say yesterday was super cold. She said today is normal. But if you are from other places in Thailand and you come here, this is like wonderfully cool weather. No one can call this normal except people who live right here in Phu Ruea. Okay, so we put in the order, got 4 dishes coming, and then 2 plates of rice for Lee and myself. We're gonna sit right here on this cool bamboo table. So just before we sit down, noticed one more cool thing to show about this shop. A very special reason to visit this province is the Ghost Festival, the Ghost Mask Festival. This is in the next district, still in Loei province. This is Dan Sai. I still have not had a chance to visit this because it's on its own calendar throughout the year, but someday soon we will go to this Ghost Mask Festival. It's a very, very local, very strange, unique thing. But anyways, very famous, also well known around Thailand. So that's what these are. And yeah, see, Khong Phak Thai Da. I think it's local language. It ghost, like shouting ghost festival, maybe is what it translates to. Anyways, we will be back for a full video of this special festival when it happens. But anyways, right now it is just lunchtime. That is all I'm thinking about. Let's go sit down. This is great. They have a lot of ingredients to go with som tam over here, and meat and soups like this. These bitter, beautiful herbs. You can eat these. I forgot the name of this one. I think Bai Matum is the name of this. You've got some basil, papaya, more basil, different species of basil. Wow, this is a great garden here. Oh, the yellow eggplants. That's so cool. น้องครับสูตรส้มตำที่นี่จะใส่มะเขือ
ใช่
มะเขือนี่ว่ะ
มะเขือส้มมะเขือ
cool
เทศ
okay that's so cool ขอให้ใส่ด้วยครับชอบมาก cool I'm usually too big for these tables but it's always fun we brought I usually bring many of my own things from home for a trip. Oatmeal first, coffee second, but also this time kombucha. So this is kombucha that I make at home. So from the restaurant I ordered nam soda water. Oh, here it is. Wow. It might remind you of a funny beer if you just have kombucha. Usually kombucha will be flavored with things, so I did not put any ginger in here, but ginger is my favorite flavor for kombucha. Anyways, this is a healthy way to get your digestion going, and it's just a nice, cool beverage. Yeah, we are both hungry, we are both excited to be having, is this?
ช้อนแล้วก็จานรองอยู่ในกล่องนะคะ
Oh. I just got so excited. Oh man, I just got so excited. Okay, we are hungry. We've been waiting for this meal. I mean, we were trying to be strategic and pick and wait. We were trying to be patient basically and wait until we could have what we were sure to be the local meal. So now that we have finally found it, it took some driving. We might have driven for about an hour around. Yeah, but it's New Year's. No problem at all, and I'm so happy that we can give them some business. They said they hadn't had any customers yet. We've got 2 containers of sticky rice, got a big warming soup right here. We've got a spicy dish. This is a pad pig gang. Got it with beef. This one is, I let her pick. I think she might have chosen chicken. And then we have those 2 special somtams on the way. Thank you, Lisa. She's always so thoughtful, mindful of safety, which is great. I'm lucky to have her. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, wow. This is awesome. Okay, so really, most of the time you would eat white rice with these 2 dishes. This one is a soup right here, full of herbs, full of meat, tomatoes, and then this one is a classic Thai, Central Thai curry. We were stoked for lunch, not just because we were hungry, we also want to warm up. So I'm gonna get right into the soup while it is still hot, and our somtam is on the way. It is great to be here in Phu Ruea. I have been here before, but just passed through. So great to stay, have time to learn a little bit more, and share a tasty meal like this together. Thank you for joining. We're blessed to be here. Let me serve you some soup. Oh, wow. Okay. Actually, I think that has to be pork. And the herbs are awesome. So she called this a tom sap. Tom sap and tom yum are quite similar. And then just full of herbs. Got the bai makrut, kaffir lime leaf, galangal, tons of galangal, chilies, tomatoes, dried pepper as well as the fresh, and then green onions, cilantro. It's all about that, just that, well, sap. Sap is like a description of something tasty, but it's also like a feeling even. When you're talking about food, if something is sap, it's like it just reaches your heart with flavor. So thank you. Oh, wow. Those are huge. Thank you. This is so great. Just, oh yeah, I mean, these are delicious for sure. This is Thai food, this is classic, but the local food just gets me so excited, right? This is the style that they eat specifically in this district. And then this is the one that comes from this province. Tam Loei right here, Tam Thai Dam. And that yellow eggplant, I think it's a nightshade. I love these little tomatoes. They're so sour and beautiful. Oh, that soda. So the sour brightness, the crunch also. And then just the pala, that fermentation. I love that. Oh yeah, sorry soup, I completely overlooked you. I'm so excited for this, I can't stop. I'm dunking in, going for the heart of the flavor right there, that pala, the fermented fish water. The tomatoes, the dry and fresh chilies, that is spicy. The garlic, the Thai garlic. It's smaller, it's really pungent. So much flavor and texture comes from the peel of like 3 different things in there. The lime, the peel of the lime, and then the Thai eggplant. That's the eggplant from her garden.
อันนี้ตำหลังซ้ายนะคะ
Thank you. Okay, bonus.
พี่มีขนมจีนไหมคะ
มีค่ะ
ขอ1 ถ้วยค่ะ
Okay. I guess there was a mix-up in the kitchen, and that's okay because we are hungry. So this actually is tam bubala, which would be Lao-style tam. And this one, wow, so there are 2 different meats in this somtam. Rare. Somtam is not vegetarian because of the fermented fish, but it's rare to have whole pieces of meat. So, wow, we have 3 different somtams to go through right here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. Lee just asked me if I was ready, and I had to hesitate. This is, wow, a huge amount of somtam that we are going to be having. And these are normal spicy. This one looks intense. Okay, little change up here. Just too excited. Got to get into that one. The wind is chilly. Got goosebumps, but oh wow. Can you hear it like squeaking on my teeth? That's all the eggplant. Very fresh papaya as well. Carrots are awesome. Oh, here comes the kanom team. Oh, thank you.
ที่ทำงานเป็นสี
เป็น
สีนี้
แตงโมค่ะ น้ำแตงโมค่ะเอาแป้งผสมกับน้ำแตงโม
เส้น
Beautiful.
ทำเองเหรอ
เส้นคือเขาทำมาแล้วเราก็มานี่เอา
ขอบคุณมากค่ะ
That is beautiful. That is a total surprise. And it's with watermelon. Cooking with watermelon might sound crazy, but it's happening right here. This somtam is definitely my favorite. The amount of dried chilies in there, it is on fire, but then there's really some different taste going on. I think it's like a stew almost. Like if you turned somtam into a super spicy stew. It is amazing. I love this one. The somtam Thai dan. Okay, let's take a break here because I really don't want the soup to get cold. Look at just the sheer tomatoiness of that tom sap. Instant tomato and chili heat. And we got some soft ribs. That's a classic style of tom sap. I have many friends, and Lee as well, just love to crunch through the soft ribs, the cartilage. Can you hear it? It's not my favorite, but it is fun. And then tomatoes are my favorite. Also got some onions in this. Few things like a good tom sap. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. Already I can feel starting to get warm. First bowl of soup finished. Get my sticky rice ready. Going for that second special recipe of the tam Loei. So it has mu yaw, it has extra garlic, she said, and then some cilantro. So you find cilantro a lot in stuff like soups, never in somtam, right? And then squid doing in there. So this really is such a unique dish. Okay, so hot dogs are not my favorite. I'll go with the mu yaw. Get some of that cilantro, sawtooth herb. You still got the papaya and carrots, and definitely fermented fish sauce like a normal somtam. But then, the tomatoes. This is just like a ridiculous, amazing, so deep recipe. There are like 20 different things in here. Okay, I'm trying the mu yaw, the steamed Vietnam style sausage, and the squid in somtam. The mu yaw almost has like a uniform texture all the way through, but the squid, opposite. It's like bouncy, chewy, but then also like there's some resistance in there too. Squid is a very texture-friendly meat. And then, oh wow, the herbs, the cilantro is just amazing. What an addition, right? Cilantro. And that, last but definitely not least, that pala is gorgeous. So pungent. Mouth watering right here. Wow. Okay, so actually, sticky rice does not go exactly with this dish, but it was obvious from their menu that this is a special dish of this restaurant. So even though sticky rice is not normally with this, I still wanted to order it. The chili paste she's using for her pat pik gang is delicious. And then like the key, just the standard ingredients that every lover of this dish goes for is that the red oil, the chili jam, the basil, so I got it with beef, but then that combination of the kaffir lime, the cowpeas, the basil, and then the fresh chilies. It's just awesome. And then that red curry paste. The chili jam has a lot of oil in it, so that's why the dish looks so oily, but it's chili oil, so it carries so much flavor as well. And maybe different than the Isan food, but definitely a dish that makes people miss home. Central Thailand, that is like one of the most well-loved dishes, the dish people miss when they're away from home. Wow, this is a great meal. And this triple play here of somtam is just a great move for today. Cheers. That's so good too. Last big bite of somtam here. Picking out all the lime peels. Wow. I mean, I ate enough of the lime peels already. And then the tomatoes, probably the highlight for me are those little sour tomatoes. Here's the last one. Wow. Who can count how many chilies? Oh, wow. I think this is it. We are finished. The huge mountain that was the tam Loei, that was the hardest one to finish. Just so much sausage in there. The soup was not hard to finish at all. That was delicious and so warming. This dish deserves like a runner-up prize because it was obviously a special dish on their menu, so I ordered it, but it doesn't really fit with this combo. But it was great. So tasty. So tasty.
พี่เอาไปทำอะไร
ลาบใช่ไหมครับลาบไปกินกับลาบครับครับลุงไปมะตูมไปครับ
So I know he is making either goi or lap, some of the meat salads. That's so cool. Putting the just plentiful amounts of local vegetable species here to very good use, to tasty use. In all these plates. The Lai Makud also comes from a tree over there, but these heavily feature plants, herbs from that garden right next to our table. Gotta love something like that. And they're so tasty and pretty budget friendly too, even though we are on a main road, kind of, we're outside of town. Maybe, yeah, this is quite a drive. Maybe 25 kilometers still before the main town. These are the kind of places that I love visiting. It was just very cool too to be welcomed as the first customers. The Happy New Year meal at this restaurant. Now, awesome. Also, thankfully, there are a few other tables. People have found that this is one of the few restaurants open, and good for them. Good for them. Working hard at a time right now. So, I am talking a lot about tradition, but one modern bit of Thai life, Thai food life, that I fully support with my whole heart is coffee. There is a coffee shop that I have ticked on my Google Maps. So useful, Google Maps. Thank you. Way over there, back down from the mountain, and we are going to go there after this. Go. 360 for all of this. 40, 40, 50, and then I guess 70 or 80 for the gang, maybe 80 or 90 for the tom sap, and then we got 2 sticky rice, the huge plate of khanom teen noodles, and then we got 2 soda water. So I was guessing it would be 400, 360. So 360 would be $11, $11 US for this. So pretty good. Wow. I've never heard that kind of song. Yeah. That's this one that I was talking about. I've never heard that name before. Nam pak. So, water vegetable somtam. That's cool. No, that would be tam pak nam. Maybe she wrote it wrong grammatically. Anyways, that is cool. That's obviously a non-standard somtam. That's so cool. Just in this area, you gotta come here, you gotta check this out. We are going for coffee. I am like I'm almost winded from eating so many chilies right now. My brain is running low. My IQ is probably at an all-time low right now. I'm gonna need Lee to help me with directions back to town, and then we are gonna check out an awesome coffee shop. Cannot wait to visit. Share that with you right now. So, we are here. It is coffee time, but first, like I said, down back at the restaurant, this thing, this huge ghost mask, this local festival is something we will definitely come back for, but you can see all over the Loei province they're going to be decorating things with this. It's not just a single guy, it's all amazing art. All the masks can be different, but basically it's this scary, smiling ghost with jagged teeth. We will learn more eventually, but for right now we are in the Loei town. This is Driptionary Cafe, a place that I had marked on my Google Maps for a long time because they are, well, they know what they're doing. They know how to handle their Thai coffee beans. I'm excited, and I need some coffee. Let's go. Have some baked treats as well. It is New Year's. This is perfect. What do you know? Check that out. Again at Driptionary, right outside the Loei airport. That's awesome. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, the orange. I taste the orange. And tasting notes also has cacao, brown sugar. I get the orange in full. That's awesome as a pour over. And she recommended as a cold coffee drink over ice. But I am cold already today. This is awesome to have a hot drink. It has pretty great body too. The nice fruity acidity, the orange, that's awesome. Thank you very much. Okay. Wow, that's awesome. I love when brownies are so dense like that. I didn't see she warmed it up. That's great. I think it's very famous from Hawaii, but actually the macadamia nut grows very well in Thailand. Oh man, this is great. This is what I needed. Oh, this is great to be here. Driptionary Cafe. We get some nice festive atmosphere. The music is cool. The coffee shop is wonderfully wide open. And airport coffee shops are usually going to be loud like this. So this is an awesome place. I've got the laptop. I am going to do some work, and thank you so much for joining this video. Local coffee. Phu Ruea, cheers. It has been a fun day. It has been a chilly but awesome day. So great to see the welcome that we got from the nature, from the local people, just hanging out in Phu Ruea in Loei province in Thailand. Cheers, much love. Happy New Year, everyone. Taste. Oh, yeah. There is nothing like the strength in flavor of a pure espresso. Nothing. It's so thick. It's almost like a curry paste. Every time I have espresso now, I can't help but think of curry paste. Wow. Cheers. Second coffee cheers. Who cares? Second coffee cheers.